there is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Ready, blue ready.
Mike SuperBowl.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Wait. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 3rd and
2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 3. Hey, stop. Follow. Go.
SuperBowl to Mike. Mike SuperBowl. Pick it up. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm coming for you, son. Undercrunch.
Winston now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and long.
Ready. Blue ready.
47. Check. 47. Go. Hey, switch gears.
Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
The mic. I got it. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch. Hey, silver.
is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Fournette.
Check.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot.
Touchdown, Jaguars! D.D. Westbrook, 43 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
13. Bravo. Here we go.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Curl. Do that time right there. Slam.
Foles. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, 40 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
47 Mike. 47 Mike.
From the gun, Winston. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Buchanan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Great.
Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Here's Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Exit, exit. Shoot.
Sunday.
Shoot.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Flip it. Let's go. 47 mic. 47 mic. Mike 47.
Watch the slant.
Hey, check.
Hassan.
Check Mike 47.
Watch twist.
Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Go. Check the backer. Showing it. Watch twist.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check safety.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And this is taken in at the 5. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Bring it. Switch.
Check 13. Pilot 64. Weak. Pick.
Now Foles. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On the draw, this is Fournette. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, he'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Indians get kicked off for Tampa Bay.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Hayden scored. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Watch the edge.
Check.
Hatch it.
Let's go, great.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Now a hit and falls, loses the football. It's out. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Great.
At the 36-yard line.
Check 25.
He's coming.
Hayden scored.
Again, it's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check 99. Out.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we heavy on the edge. Wait.
Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on second down. Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Joker. Tighten up. Check 3, check. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5-0.
Winston. Complete. He finds Bray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, it's our house. Hayward. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Let me go.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Flush to his right. And Paul has it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, come on, oh.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, switch gears.
They go back to the ground with Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Check, 47. All day.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Sonic.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Quick dash, quick dash. Come. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Down to hit.
Back to throw here. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Tiger. Yes. Hey, exit.
Back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, check, Mike. Ball trot. Mike 47.
Stop your whining.
Jameis now on first down.
I'm coming after you.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get it all in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
There we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing, Winston. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Winston now. He's got Evans. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Again, it's Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Check, 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 check. Easy, easy, easy. 7's the mic, boys. 47. Check, check. 47. It's our time. Sonic. It's our time.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Play action now. Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, check, Mike. 7. Check, Mike. 47.
To throw, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Tempo.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.